Alright folks, it's been a while since I've done a video. I just wanted to do a little video on detail secrets, on detailing your vehicle. I've got a few things I want to share with everybody. For me, it's kind of common knowledge, but I used to own a detail shop. Let me show you what I'm talking about here. Right here we have, now, one of the biggest things that because I work in the pipeline industry now, so I no longer own a detail shop. Making okay money. It's enough to get by. But a couple things I want to share secrets with. I've been telling all the guys that I work with out in the pipeline industry, when we're traveling all over, we get bugs all over the front of our vehicle. I mean, windshield, the whole front. I mean, it is just layered and covered. Anything from love bugs, like down in Florida. And if you're from Florida, you know about them love bugs, man. They're nasty. It is not fun. Mosquitoes, like crazy. Some bugs, I don't even know what they're called. But one of the things I will tell you, if you're traveling, if you happen to be highway traveling and you're going, long distances, you got to fill up a couple times. One of the things that I carry with me all the time is actually, believe it or not, just great value glass cleaner. And what I'll do is when I get out, I'll get out and I'll spray the windshield down, because that's where you got most of your bugs. I'll spray the windshield down and let it soak while I'm filling up my vehicle with fuel. And then I'll take I'll spray it again one more time, and then I'll take the little scrubber, that you get, you scrub it and squeegee, and it'll all come off. It's got ammonia. You want glass clean with ammonia. The ammonia breaks down all the nastiness in the bugs. Okay. Now on the front of your vehicle, this is what I use right here. Super clean purple. It is not the same as Purple Power, I promise you. Now what I've done is I actually just took a Windex bottle, because where I stopped at one time before, there was no Walmart, so I just got regular old Windex, and it had ammonia in it. But once it was gone, I just filled it up with the Super Clean. Okay, fill it up full strength. Do not water it down or dilute it. Full strength. And you spray that when you get to where you're going. You can actually wash it. You spray it down on the front of your vehicle, and when you do that, anywhere that the bugs are, it will actually come off. Now, of course, I already done this, and then I thought to make a video afterwards. But as you can see on the front of my vehicle, you can see where you might be able to see where my swipe marks are. But this was all covered in bugs. My headlight had bugs all over. It was covered up. But now it's going. It's nice and clean. So you spray it down, you let it soak for a little bit, and then you rub it down. Now, don't do it in the sun. That's number one. Never do it in the sun. Do it in the shade, or do it in the evening when it's cooler out and you can actually see what's going on. Now, one of the other little tricks that I like to show people is, like, when it's dry, when your vehicle it's hot outside, whatever, and you're out of windshield cleaner, whatever, you don't have time to do all that. I'm gonna show you a little trick here for detailers. See, a detailer's little secret here. See this? Steel wool. Do you see the grade on that? 4-0. Okay, it says fine. This is literally the finest stuff that you can get. It's like super, super fine. And what you use this on is dry windshield and windows only. Only glass. Don't use it on these, because these are your regular glasses. They're polycarbonate. It ain't coming off. But you literally just, in fact, you can probably see how clean and clear my mirror is. I did this mirror already. You can do your mirrors. You can do your window, your regular windows, or your windshield. In fact, I don't know if you can see. There's a bunch of like little drizzles from bug guts from when I hit this one bugger. He was so bad. But you just take it, you literally just like this on the window or windshield or your mirror. Be careful with rubber. You don't want to touch any other surface but the glass. Okay, you touch any other surface but that glass, it's gonna mess it up. Okay, so you go back and forth like this. You can do circular motions if you wish. Now, I'm going to give you a little disclaimer on here. If you happen to have, like on your mirrors, if your mirrors are older and they're having issues with, like bubbling, because your rear view mirrors are actually glass that's coated. Okay. If you happen to have any issues in bubbling up and stuff like that, where it's starting to come off, it's going to scratch it up. It's going to chunk that out. It needs to be decent. Okay, now, I don't know how if you can see how nice that is, how nice and clean it is and clear, but there's nothing on here whatsoever. Anything that's on there is on the inside. In fact, I might be able to show you a little bit better here. Hang on a second. Okay. I don't know if you can see all that bug guts and bird poop and a little overspray and stuff like that. I'm hoping that you can see it. I'm actually going to take this and I'm going to clean over it, and then you can see what it looks like afterwards. Do not use this on your headlights or the covers. They're not glass. It has to be glass, period. No ifs, ands, buts about it. Okay, I think here you can see a little bit better. Or maybe I want to maybe this position. You can see all that nasty stuff right there. See all that? All right. Now, again, just the steel wool. It's dry, it's hot. Which really works out the best for the steel wool, because everything is dried and it's hard, and that steel wool, that super fine, will just remove it immediately. It doesn't matter what it is. If it ain't supposed to be there, the steel wool will take it off. You, again, be very careful along the edge not to touch anything that's not the glass. It will mar it up. Now, it does leave little particles there, but here's that windshield again. See that? All that stuff that was there, it is now gone. I don't know if you can see the fine line of here where I stopped, and then here you can see where it's kind of grungy again, because I stopped right here. It'll take everything off. All right, now one of the other things I use that this is fantastic for, that purple Super Clean, and I do call it purple because it is purple, is my tires and my wheels. Now you might be able to see there's a little bit of grunginess here, you know, like brake dust. This stuff works amazing for getting it off, and I mean amazing. A lot of times all you got to do is just spray it down and then power wash it. You don't even have to scrub it. A lot of times, especially with the rubber of the tires, the rubber, for some reason, this stuff, the reaction that this stuff has with rubber is phenomenal. It will just completely get it down to the cleanest part of the rubber that there is. Now, if you happen to have some things on your, like you have dirt, mud, whatever, or if there's like a lot of brake dust and it doesn't want to get it off the first time, this is all I use right here. It is a very soft, you can see it is soft, very soft. It is not hard at all. And then it's just literally a light brush. I mean, you don't have to go over it hard at all. Just a light brushing of it, and it cleans it. It will get all that brake dust and crap off. In fact, you can see right there was some black stuff that was right there, and now it's like it's gone. In fact, I'll actually show you a little something what it actually does to the rubber, how it cleans it up. Now, I haven't touched the rubber yet to really give you guys an idea on how well it works, but let me show you. See how the rubber there? Watch this. I'm gonna wipe it onto here. Now, do you see the brown streaks? It's because it's getting all the dirt it's getting the dirt right off of the rubber, like you can use this like I said, you can use the purple stuff to spray on the front of your vehicle to get the bugs, but you don't want to leave it on until it dries. I mean, you want it to stay wet. So you put this stuff on, you let it soak there for a little bit, and then what you actually want to use to get it off before you actually do anything else, you spray it down, you leave it soak. Do one section at a time. That's the thing, one section. Don't just spray the whole thing, one section, and just use a regular old cloth. Just a regular microfiber cloth. You spray it down, you let it soak for a little bit, and then you take this and you just start rubbing it around, and it will come. Any bugs that are on the front of your vehicle will come right off. Bugs, bird poop, whatever, and it comes off. It's super easy. It's just a thing of, do you like your vehicle? Do you want it to look good? Do you want it to stay looking good? That's the stuff that works, folks. I've been doing this for a long time. I've been using one of the other nice things about the Super Clean, the purple Super Clean, is that it also works it's a degreaser. You can degrease your engine with it. That's one thing I've been using it for a long time. I'll just pop the hood and spray the purple all over the engine bay. Just spray it. I don't do anything else with it. I just spray it down, and leave it soak for a little bit. After I do my tires, I always do the tires first. Then I do the engine compartment, and then I take the power washer, and that's the first place I go is the engine. Just spray it off, and it doesn't take long. And it will degrease the entire engine, clean it up. See, I'm actually doing my tires right now. Just to kind of give it a head start, I guess. The biggest part of it is the wheels. You want it to kind of soak into the wheels a little bit. The tires, it comes out, I mean, no question. In fact, I won't even have to really scrub them because they're pretty decent right now. But let me do the hood here in just a second. I'll pop the hood, I'll get it going, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Start putting some of this stuff up. Pop the boy. Yeah, now, if this don't tell you I work off-road, nothing will. You see how dusty that is? I mean, my goodness. Dusty, dirty. I mean, you can see right there, that's kind of greasy and oily right there. All I'm going to do is spray it down with this stuff. That's it. Now, I do my windshield with the just the regular glass cleaner with ammonia. Must have ammonia. And I will tell you, the reason you see me with the Walmart stuff, it ain't because I'm promoting Walmart. I'm really not. I actually prefer to spend as much of my money at small businesses as I can versus the bigger, but I'm also cheap. And Walmart, with this formula that they have, actually is pretty cheap. It's like $1 or $2 depending on where you're at. It's only like $1. And so, yeah, that appeals to me. So, I mean, I'll even spray up here. See how dirty that is? Oh, look, you even got some bugs up in there. See them bugs? This purple, well, it used to be called Castrol Super Clean. It was actually made by Castrol. I don't know why they're not running with that name anymore. It's just called Super Clean. But that tells you how long I've been using it. But it actually used to, I use it for not just degreasing the engine compartment, but I also, believe it or not, I use it for a carpet cleaner. I'll vacuum the vehicle up really good and, you know, as clean as I can with of course I have my own shop vac. But after I get done vacuuming it out with the shop vac, I'll actually spray the carpet down, the carpeting if it needs to be cleaned. I'll spray the carpet down and then take, you know, with full strength purple, the Super Clean, and I'll take a little bucket, and I mean a small bucket, almost like a coffee can size, with a firmer brush. Don't breathe this stuff in; it will make you cough. But this stuff is biodegradable. This has been around almost as long as Simple Green. Simple Green is another really good degreaser and oiler. Castrol is a little more potent, I think. I've been using Simple Green as well for quite some time, but for some reason the purple just seems to work better in my opinion. Ooh, sorry, I'm bouncing around here. There. Just trying to coat it really good. And this bottle that I'm using doesn't have an adjustable nozzle, so I can't adjust how it sprays like a jet or a wide angled spray. So I have to do a lot of extra spraying, and my forearms get exhausted because that's a lot of spraying. Okay. Right there. So as you can see now, she is good and wet, soaking in that purple Castrol, good and wet. Wow. Now here you're gonna see the next video, because I got to put this down to hold that power sprayer. next video you'll see where it looks afterwards.